Do you want to learn how to add a table inside Figma? In this video, I'll help solve your problem with 3 easy ways. The first option is a manual process, and don't worry, it's going to be very quick. So head over to figma.com, sign up, and then you'll be taken to the dashboard. Inside the dashboard, you will find this new design file. Click on it, and it will take you to this project page. Now on the bottom, you will find all of these icons. We need to click on this text icon, which you can also click by pressing T on your keyboard. Now click somewhere inside the canvas. Now let's type here column 1. And now zoom in. To do that, press and hold Ctrl on your keyboard. Zoom in and out with your middle mouse button. Like this. Now we got this column 1 text, and on the left hand side, inside the layers, we find this column 1 here. Now click somewhere else to deselect this and then select it again. Right click it and add auto layout. This can also be possible if you press Shift plus A. Now we got a text inside the frame. This is auto layout added. Now we need to duplicate this. So Control C and Control V, or you can right click it and copy and paste here as well. It's going to add one more column on the right. We need to add one more, so we're going to do a Control C and Control V again. And now we got 3 columns. This is what we need for now. Click somewhere over here and click and drag to highlight all 3 of these columns. Now right click and add auto layout again. Now on the left hand side under the layer, you'll find we have got frame 4, and all of our frames are inside this frame 4. If you click on this drop down, you'll find all 3 of these frames are inside the frame 4. Now let's click on the frame 4 again, and on the right hand side, you'll have auto layout. Under it, you'll find this. This says horizontal gap between objects. It's 40. Let's click on it and make it 0. This is going to remove that gap between these columns. Now on the right hand side, let's add a fill. Click on this plus button. It's going to add a fill, which is going to be a white background added behind it. Let's keep it white, but all of our column text are also white, and we want our column text to be black. So to do that, on the left hand side, under the layers, let's click on these drop downs. Select all of these columns again. Let's select all of these columns, column text. Inside these frames, let's select the column text. And then on the right hand side, let's click on this, fill again, and click on this and make it black. Also, because you can see that the opacity is down for these. So let's increase the opacity for this. And now we have all of our column text in black color. Now, one thing I like to do is add a stroke effect. Let's go over to the right hand side and add a stroke. And you can change the color of this. Let's make it red. Now you can see the stroke is added on all the borders, left, right, bottom, and up. Stroke width, let's increase it to 3. And next to this, we have got this, which is advanced stroke settings. Next to it, we have got strokes per side. Let's enable this and change from all to bottom. And this is as per your liking. If you do not want to make it 3, you can change it to 2. That would be good enough as well. Now, once you're done with this, if you click on frame 4 on the left hand side and try to hover over on this center on the right of this column, try to expand it to the right, you'll see that it's not responsive. Now, to make it responsive, we need to go inside the frame 4 and select all of these frames inside it. And on the right hand side, we will see auto layout. Under it, we will see W and H. This is width and height. Next to it, we've got this drop down. Click on it and make it fill container for both of these. Make sure that both of the W and H have the fill container set. Now, if you try to click on frame 4 again and increase or decrease this, it's going to be responsive. That is what we need. You can double click on here and rename it like this. And once you're done with this, let's make more rows for this. So let's just select the row, and you can either Control C and Control V or you can do just a duplicate by Control D, and it will duplicate this whole entire row again, but on the right hand side. So we need to click and drag it under the first row like this. Now make another one. And just because we have moved it under, and that's why it made the duplicate under the second row as a row 3. Now let's click somewhere and drag and highlight all the 3 rows. Right click it and add auto layout again. Now it will make all the 3 rows under frame 4, which is what we need. And then if you click on it, you will see that we have got 3 rows inside it. Now we need to do the same thing again. On the right hand side, we will see this vertical gap between objects. We need to reduce it from 8 to 0. And it is now looking more like a table. We will change the frame 4 to table, rename it to table. Now if I click on the table and try to expand it, it's going to be responsive as well. Now if you want a header for this, you can just take one of the rows, duplicate it, and just move it out from this whole table and move it from here to up above this table like this. And that's it. This is going to be your header. So just double click it and make it header, and your table is below it. So you can rename this to A1, column 1 to A2 and A3, and under it we've got these columns. So this is how you can create a table inside Figma, but it's a manual one, so it takes a bit of time. But if you want to make a table in a simple way, you can use a table creator plugin, which is a second way to do it. I will provide the links below in the description for you to check it out. So here in this page, you will see that this is made by Gavin McFarland, and this is a plugin. We can open it inside our project. I'm going to click on this open in and click on untitled. Now we have got this plugin here, and it has all the options like creating a table, run the command, create a table, follow the onboarding prompts and all this. Let's just click on run and create a table. Click on next until you finish it, then do a new template, and you can select the number of columns and rows for the table, the width and height, and let's include a table header for this one. And now if you hover over on these squares, it's going to highlight it. So I'm just going to select all of them and create a table. So now we have created a table here, and I can click and drag it over to the left hand side. And now if you want to move the whole screen to the left, you have to press on middle mouse button. Just going to do this and just drag it across like this. Now this is a very easy way to make a table using a plugin like Table Creator. This is a good process, and this saves you a lot of time. Now the third way of making a table inside Figma would be using a table UI design template, which is also a very quick process. So here, this is a table UI design template made by this person. It's a design file, so we can open it inside Figma. This is made for the community, and it's a free template, so you can use it. On the left hand side, you will find under the pages, there's cover and table. We're going to click on the table, and then inside here, we have got the table that he has created and given it to the community for free. Now you can make changes inside the table. So this was also a very quick process to get a table made inside Figma. Out of all the 3 ways that I've showed you today, I think that the table creator was the best one to make it faster. But if you want to learn how to make it manually, I've showed it in the first way. Now the third option, this table UI design template, is also good if you want a really good UI UX for your tables and you do not want to use custom CSS and styles to make your table look better. So this is a very good way to make it happen. Now you can duplicate this and use it inside your project. Now you know how to create a table inside Figma. I hope this helped solve your problem. If it did, let me know with a like and comment.